Hello everyone, this is Kiran Kumar and I have cleared my CA final group 1 in this May 23 exams. Usually one paper in a group comes difficult, right? But this time in May 23 almost all 4 papers were difficult except law, like which was average but lengthy. I think this is the first time that entire group is difficult since implementation of current scheme of education. But luckily, I have secured an exemption in November 22 with 81 marks in strategic financial management, that is paper 2. So that helped me a lot in aggregate. Like if I did not score exemption in November 22 with 81 marks, then it would have been so difficult for me to clear group 1 this time. Also the pass percentage was is very low this time, around 11%, 11.91% for group 1, right? Only 6,700 people have cleared group 1 in entire India, right? So I'll be sharing my experiences and my way of preparation. So the resources I referred this for clearing group 1, maybe for some people it will be helpful, right? So the resources I followed for group 1 is for financial reporting. I like my entire preparation is based upon some good books, good concept notes and revision videos on YouTube. I did not take any regular lectures of hundreds of hours, 100 hours, 200 hours. I did not take. I just watched some revision videos and I just study the concept notes thoroughly. Then I practice questions. That's what I do. Like it's like self preparation, almost it's like a self preparation with some help from YouTube. So that YouTube revision videos is like a little push for the preparation that gives a little overall picture of the chapter and how it has to be dealt, right? So after that revision video, I'll read concept notes, I study them thoroughly and I practice question. So for FR, what I have done is I have followed Ajay Agarwal sir's YouTube revision videos for A and B category. Like for C category, there was no revision videos completely. We can see them in a marathon video of him, right? So majorly like financial instruments and share-based payments, consolidation, business combination, and all these things he has covered in his YouTube videos. Those are all very important and very weighted chapters. So that is enough. For the C category questions, I have followed some other person. I'll just share with you. And Ajay Agarwal notes I have followed for all chapters. His notes are very beautiful. Just blindly follow them. There is no question. If you go for other faculties, they will just copy paste I say study mats content, and sometimes it will be very difficult to understand. What is the advantage in Ajay Agarwal sir's notes is he has simplified the entire FR. Of course, we have to remember them, but he made the things little easier for everyone to understand. Like even a layman can read and understand. It has been prepared in such a way. Okay, so Ajay Agarwal sir's YouTube revision videos and his notes and his question bank. And for C category, since Ajay Agarwal sir has not covered C category chapters very detailedly, so I have followed Akash Kandoi sir's revision videos. Okay, this is my FR preparation. Then for SFM, yeah, I have attempted for only SFM paper in November 22. I did not prepare FR law audit in November 22 because there was no time for me in November 22. I just had only one and a half month time. So because of some various reasons I could not study before that. So I just had some 1.5 month time for November 22 exams. So I just only focused on SFM, and I followed Ajay Agrawal sir's revision videos and his concept notes and ICA study materials, test your knowledge questions, and some questions from Mayank Kothari sir's compiler. Not all, we cannot cover all questions from Mayank Kothari because it is very vast and huge, right? So that is the issue. And yeah, so I attempted for only SFM in November 22 and I have got 81 marks. My expectation was around 70 marks, but with some luck I think I have got 81 marks. It's pure luck, I believe. And of course I have practiced a lot. That 1.5 month time I just only practice SFM. I didn't touch any other book because I knew I cannot clear entire group 1. So I just focused and tried to score as much as possible. So I focused on SFM. In November 22 I appeared and I got 81. Okay. And also this has helped me to get good time for audit revision, right? Because since I got an exemption in SFM, for audit also I got around 3-4 days with some another holiday in between. Okay, so I practiced study material questions thoroughly. Majorly I focused on study material test your knowledge questions only, and good conceptual clarity. That is very much important because even if a new question comes in the exam, you have to attempt it. In mutual funds, there was a new question that I never touched. Actually, I didn't practice in IC study material or Mayank Kothari question bank, but it was completely new. But with some conceptual clarity, we can able to attempt it. That's what happened. So conceptual clarity is very much important. Then practice. Those are the two things for practical papers, be it FR, be it SFM. Okay, so I focused on study material questions more, and luckily around 60 to 70 marks were from study material test your knowledge questions in that time, in that attempt in November 22, with some changes, with little bit changes like change in numbers and change in little bit adjustments. Okay, that's my SFM preparation. Even you can follow this now also, and I would suggest taking Ajay Agrawal sir's question bank. If you want to follow Ajay sir's concept notes and revision videos for November attempt, you better focus on Ajay sir's question bank. Purchase Ajay sir's question bank for SFM also. Don't just rely on IC study material test your knowledge questions. Okay, then for audit I have taken Hemant Somani's material for audit. It includes all the content and also questions. It's like a mixture of both. Wherever it is relevant, he has covered the content, and wherever it is required, immediately after the content, he has covered questions also. So it's like both. It's like concept book come question bank. It was around 500 pages. There is nothing useless content in it. He has given the content in a very crisp and short form. That is enough for exams. There is nothing to drag more, right? So whatever content that is there in Hemant Somani book, that is very sufficient for exam purpose, because audit is a very vast syllabus. You cannot cover it 100%. We have to be little bit choosy, cannot skip any chapter, but we have to know something about everything. Okay, we have to know something about every concept. So in that way, Hemant Somani's book is very, very good. Okay, so then Hemant Somani's revision videos are followed, and Shubham Keshwani sir's revision videos also I followed for some topics which I could not able to get good clarity. So wherever I get some more doubts, I use some other videos also. Like that only Shubham Keshwani sir's videos I followed. So this time audit was a very difficult paper, everyone knew that. But if it was an average paper or a easy paper, audit will never be easy. So for example, if it is an average paper, maybe I would have scored some at least 50 marks or 60 marks. Since it was a tough paper, I would have scored some 35 to 40, and I say I would have given some grace marks. That's why I got exactly 40 this time. Yeah, maybe complete luck. That is my audit preparation. And then for corporate and economic laws, there is one YouTube faculty called Kevin Haria. I followed his revision videos and his handwritten notes. That's all. And I purchased Arpita Tulsen's question bank and MCQs. So his notes are very clear. Even if you are reading law for first time, these notes are beautiful, like very clear and concise. There is no unnecessary content. If you take any law concept books, you will see lot of content, paras and paras, but he has summarized everything, what is to be there, what is to be remembered for exam. He has summarized, and whatever there in his notes, you just remember and watch his revision videos, solve questions in any question bank. I followed Arpita Tulsen's question bank and MCQ questions. You can solve any question bank of law of any faculty. So that gives a lot of confidence how to write the answers in the exams. Okay, that's my law preparation. So that's all for all 4 papers. And for each chapter wise how to prepare, we have to see. Okay, I'm just sharing my experience. That's how I prepare. This is how I prepare for exams. Okay, so first we have to list down in a piece of paper, like like paper wise, of ABC categories. Just list down the ABC categories. If you see AR1 sir's Atul Agarwal's YouTube channel, he will share ABC category analysis for each subject. Okay, so just see that video and list down the chapter names in ABC in the same sequence that he says. Okay, then stick it on a wall. Then you start preparing on that basis. Okay, first you have to watch a revision video, read the notes, any notes whatever you follow, at least 2-3 times. Then solve the questions and again revise the notes for 2-3 times. That's all. That should be enough for your exam preparation. And again you have to revise it one more time whenever you get time. Based upon time availability, you have to revise the entire chapter once again wherever you get some time. And this has to be followed for all subjects. It doesn't mean ABC category means, it never meant C category should be ignored or negligible. All are important. Why we have to follow ABC categories is because A means those are complex chapters and those are more weighted chapters. We should never take bet on that. That's why you have to be more careful in that chapters, A category chapters. Okay, B category chapters are like a moderate chapters, we can easily complete them. C category is also important, and those are very much manageable. With some efforts you can complete them, so don't ignore them. C category chapters also to be prepared, never ignore them. You can manage and complete them. Okay, that's all. That is my preparation. If you have any doubts about preparation for CA final, then definitely I'll try to help. You can comment down this video of any doubts if you have. Okay, and one more thing, I have secured exemption in GFRS also. I'll try to make a video on GFRS, how to prepare GFRS. Yeah. Okay, thank you.